Welcome, beautiful divine masculine and feminine darlings. This is the Seraphim Gem. Hi, baby. Gypsy, SeraFae Indigo Empress, and Shiloh Horizon. I don't plan to be here for too long, but I just finished up a pretty solid dance session, so I'm tired. I am a sweaty little bunny. So don't feel bad, softball girls. Love you, Brent. But I'm going to hydrate really quickly and run through the shower before I get ready for bed. However, I did promise that I would come back, so I'm here. Come here, baby. Hop down, my love. Let's do this one. My baby. So there's that. There's got cat hair all over me. Hi, babes. Okay. So there are toxic people from the past. If it's not toxic people from the past, it's toxic people from their past. Like if it's not an ex or something like that, it's somebody that's attached to that ex, like an ex of an ex who's got this weird competitive jealousy thing going on. It's very strange. Hi, babes. Yeah, I got this. They should mind their own business. Yep, they should. Whatever was holding you back is being removed. So it doesn't matter what they thought. Oh, didn't I just say that? Some weird competitive jealousy thing? There it is. Yep, and the wind just started whipping. All of a sudden, that's spell work. The wind is not always spell work, but all of a sudden, when I'm picking up attacks and then it just shifts out of nowhere, that's spell work. Salt. They're salty. Health attacks. So they're wanting people to be sick or injured. I'm hearing because they feel like their smear campaigns or slander is easier to stick that way. Like if they hurt people and make them look a certain way from the outside looking in, then the lies that they tell about people will be more lucrative, I heard. And there's the financial attack, yep. And successful was the other word I heard. But massive success is coming to you after you release someone toxic from your life. So just keep pushing, keep clearing out old energies as necessary. There's also a reference of salt to repel negative energies. I've been keeping salt next to the bedroom, actually. Power transference. Yep, so this is somebody who's jealous and they wanted your life or your lifestyle or mine. They wanted to try to copy or basically destiny swap. That's out of jealousy, right? They lurked on what somebody was doing, saw it, got jealous of it, wanted it for themselves, and then got angry that they weren't it or couldn't have it or decided to compete. But that's what the evil eye means. It's just somebody seeing something and then having some kind of negative intent, ill will, jealousy, and it's a form of black magic, whether they know it or not. Gossip, lying, it's all black magic. Word witching. Manifesting work. Okay, so someone's trying to manifest you into their life, but I'm picking up this is not necessarily a bad thing. Yes and no, but in this case I'm picking up as a cross channel. It's both in some cases, but it's like the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energies manifesting each other. Although there have been, I'm sure, toxic exes and even family or friends or work people or anything that have wanted to get back into the lives of the light workers. So they've very well been trying to manifest their spot in our lives or back in our lives, but no. Oh, see, look, silent light worker. So if this isn't somebody doing light magic or sending prayers, sending protection or something, this could just be prayers. This could be Reiki also. Me standing here doing Reiki, which I'll do momentarily, actually. Victory. You will be victorious over any attacks against you, no matter what you do. What they do, you will win. Yeah, but look, they try to spy, whether it's lurking over here or they try to do some kind of divination. Yep, because they wanted to cause some kind of chaos and conflict or keep the counterparts from coming together because they didn't want them to have these happy, stable, there's cat hair in my mouth, loving families. I'm not mad, but it happened. Oh, I just split the deck. Look. Jealousy. Oop, and the wind just started whipping. Wow. No, evil eye backfired. Return to sender. Energy vampire. No. So, thank you, Archangel Michael, also for guarding my sleep and that of my collective, those who are open to receiving, and protecting them from anything and anyone that means them harm. Also guiding them towards any, myself included, towards anything, any conversations, any messages, communications, including with the divine counterpart or our highest selves that we need to know in our sleep, and then also the recall on that in the morning if necessary, or simply the cognizant application where it applies. Love you. You are under the attack of spiritual entities that are trying to defeat you in the astral realm. So this is what they want. These are Jezebel, Judas, incubus, succubus energies. It's just energy vampires. But they do try to drain people and lower their frequency this way. It's a form of energy harvesting too. It's like people who believe in witchcraft will try to call demons and such to harvest people's energy in their sleep. In some cases, they do try to create like nightmare situations. They're just trying to cause problems and lower the frequency of people. But they're getting bad karma, or they will be getting bad karma. I heard that somebody says, I'm excited to hear or see something about like the music, or something about like I hope you recorded your dance stuff. I did do some. Oh, kitty. Yep. And then this is also the copycat energy. So there have been people trying to create carbon copies of us. Ooh. Yeah. See? Because they wanted to destiny swap and energy harvest. And you see the mermaids at the base of this? Some of them may have been trying to play with water spirits and such. Yeah, I hear that they are. Yeah, see, that's not going to work. I'm already picking up. And it's the same water spirit energies that I was talking about the other day that I have an agreement and understanding with, being that I carry a similar resonance on levels. Except for it's like, let's say there are two Native American tribes, right? Just let's say, for explanation purposes. And they know about each other. They don't really like each other, but they don't want to fight. They just agree that, this is your territory over here, this is your tribe, and this is mine, and like, we'll just keep our separate distance and we're good. No problem. And they're both fine with that. And so basically what this is a karmic who apparently thought that they had the authority to call on one of these deities. And they thought because, I'll use myself as an example, I have an understanding and an agreement with this particular energy, that we just mind our businesses away from each other. That they must be able to, I guess, turn it against me or my collective or something. But yeah, that's exactly what that is. Thank you for that confirmation. Appreciate it. This is actually kind of funny. But what they were really saying, it was like a stranger walking up to some higher ranking person and demanding that they go break a truce just because the person asking for it doesn't like the person on the other side. But the person who has the truce isn't just going to break the truce because someone else doesn't like the person they have a truce with. If anything, they're going to be offended that somebody would have the audacity to ask for such a thing. Like, who are you? What authority do you have? None is the answer. And they're going to flip on and turn on the person who tried to invoke them, call them, or if it wasn't requesting and basically stirring the energy of, or like waking up a otherwise content deity, then it was that they thought that they could harness this creature, this being, this energy, this spirit, this entity, whatever you want to call it, like witchcraft. They think that sometimes they can trap and control spirits or demons to like do their bidding, like a binding spell or something. No, but that's what they try. It's crazy. No, you don't have to believe in it, but they do, and that's what they're trying. That's what I'm picking up. That's what they thought. That was their so-called logic. I drink holy water, thank you. Financial attack. So somebody's upset about your money or your potential to make money. Oh, look what's here. Binding spell. Exactly. See? Anyway. Okay. Someone has ill thoughts towards you, but there's nothing that they can physically or spiritually do about it. So no matter what they do, no matter who or what they try to call, as long as you stay in alignment, as long as you stay in the light, as long as you keep trying to elevate up, you're good. Don't worry about it. You know? But they'll get instant karma for trying. I'm going to sleep good tonight. That's a long session. I'm tired. I'm quite sore. You know what I also did? Hiked a freaking mountain. I didn't really expect to do that. Really, it was just a beach walk, but this beach walk has like a mountain kind of thing on the other side of it. And we got to it. I got to it and went up to the summit. It's very pretty. But anyway. Oh, okay. Anything else you'd like to tell us before we go? I really don't plan to stay on here for too long. Hater wants to use you as a sacrifice for their own personal gain, fame, record deal, yikes, insurance, inheritance, the list goes on. Yikes. Your spiritual team, ancestors, spirit animals are showing up or showing you dreams, signs. I did just talk about the dreams and visions about your haters. Pay close attention. Thank you. I love you. And keep a log of those spiritual warnings. Okay. And I did say something about the recall, the memory recall, like waking up and being able to recall what you need. They hate to see you shine, so keep shining. I even pulled out the hula hoop this time. I was very sore. I mean, I stretched, but after everything today, I was still very sore. Now I'm ready for bed pretty much, but it was a good session. They want you feeling moody, hopeless, depressed, sad, or want you to unalive yourself. Psst, no, who do you think you are? It's crazy. Take a spiritual bath. Exactly, I'm about to go do that. That's why I thought about going to do that first, but after dancing before coming here, but I got the download not to do that. But I get why, because then I wouldn't be able to go wash this energy off in the shower. If I had done this reading afterwards, I would have already been done. So that's why. Haters performing hexes. They want you to fail at your job, business, lose your job, have chaos at the job. Anything that pertains to your finances is being attacked. The aim of their game is to bring you down by any means. Also, it says your Bluetooth devices are tapped through the Wi-Fi internet. So that's also true. I've been talking about that for the last couple of days. And actually, I am not at liberty to discuss the other stuff I'm picking up about it, but also that I know factually about it right now. So, oh, they're mad. The wind has started screaming outside. Throwing spell work at your front door. I just got chills too. Using oils, dusts, powders, etc. Maybe I just heard gris-gris bags, which is it's like a southern Louisiana Creole type of thing. It's voodoo, type of voodoo or hoodoo. A gris-gris bag is a French word, like French Southern Creole Louisianan context. So I would say they're playing with some kind of voodoo or something. Somebody says, what is a gris-gris bag? It's a little poucher bag or something that they put, I don't know, herbs and crystals or like whatever they're doing for a spell in it. Sometimes they bury it. Sometimes they throw it on people's property or whatever. Sometimes they hide it in people's stuff, vehicle, whatever. It's kind of like a voodoo doll. It's like a hexed, cursed little bag. Now, some people can try to do them for protection also, but I think this was more about the dark energy. Cameras and microphones secretly in your house or somewhere you're residing, watching your every move and violating your privacy, getting a serious drop on you. Check your dwelling for secret devices or move out. And so if it's not actual cameras and things like that, then it's when they're hacking and tapping through the Wi-Fi. This could also be like phone or computer cloning too. But the clicking that I mentioned in the speakers that you hear, that's interference from a third party listening in. And so if that wasn't happening, those sounds of those interference sounds, it's like static on the radio kind of. There's an interference, but there should be no interference. There's not until somebody starts tapping into it. It's like, okay, I'm getting another download. It's like an energy vampire, okay? So if it were just me, then there would be no interference, but because it's like there's enough juice for the device to communicate between me and my other devices, but not from a third party trying to hack it, there's interference and there's too many people pulling on the battery and not enough battery, basically energy, juice or whatever, to do the work for me because someone else is trying to tap into it and siphon it. So it's glitching and clicking and showing that they're there because they're not supposed to be there, and it's like overloading the system. It's interference. Disturbance in the force. So that could be that also, if it's not actual physical cameras or microphones that they plant. They hired spies to spy on you. The spies sit in your parking... Spies sit in your parking lots and try to tap into your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth devices to get a drop on you. These could also be people... I know it sounds wild, but... And this is not for everybody, but like I dealt with some stuff like this. If criminals want to get at you, they will hire people who are crooked around you in your neighborhood. Anybody that will take a bribe or something, because they're already in the vicinity to like stalk or target you or do whatever for them. They'll just hire people that are already there. So it might not be sitting in your parking lot. In extreme cases, if this is somebody that's got money or like mafia ties or something, they may buy a house on the block just to do something like this, or rent a house next door. Or like I said, they could try to recruit a neighbor who's gullible or desperate enough to do something such. Sounds wild and sad, and it is in both cases. It's not an every person case, but in they're extreme cases. These people are insane that do this, but it does happen, unfortunately, and there are true crime cases that already exist that outline this. This is not new. It's just that it's out of most people's frame of reality, because most people would never do such abusive, crazy, just outright psychotic things, you know? Right, okay. So there's that. Tapping into Bluetooth devices to get a drop on you to gain financial info, steal your money. They leave parked vehicles with hacking devices or try to recruit neighbors and such, like I said. Close to where you live, because it takes hours to try to break into your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connections. Also, the crooked cops. They're crooked cops trying to target you, trying to set you up and get you locked up. Oh, I'm tasting pickles. Now I want pickles. It's a good thing I have some in the fridge. Oh, you know what? It's probably the potassium. I'm getting medical mediumship. I just worked out. I need water too, but I bet it's the potassium that I need. Maybe it's the salt. Hold on. Okay. Potassium is important after a workout to help your muscles recover and function properly. I'm picking something about osmosis up. There's something about the salt and the saline balancing out so that the cells can properly function and move water back and forth. We'll look it up. Hold on. Medical mediumship. It plays a crucial role in muscle recovery, including replenishing glycogen stores and aiding in protein synthesis for your tissue regeneration. It's essential for maintaining muscle contractions, preventing cramps, and overall muscle function. Okay, so there's that. What was the other one? I just heard creatine. I don't know. Hold on. You saying protein? Creatine, I think, has protein in it, but I wouldn't take that before bed, certainly. I think it has the caffeine in it, right? Oh, no. No, some do have caffeine in it. Some creatine mixes have caffeine. But creatine, I believe, is a protein. Is protein? Yeah. It's protein. osmosis. Okay, so there is a reference to some degree of osmosis here. I mean, like, you lose water during a workout. So drinking water, which I did a bit of after and before a workout, helps replace fluids lost through sweating to keep you hydrated. So there is a reference of osmosis here on levels. There is the water being flushed out of the cells and the system and then being replenished back into it. And then you add the potassium for overall just muscle health. But then the salt is to make sure that the saline levels are balanced, because you lose water when you you lose water when you sweat, and it can dehydrate you. But then also pickles have salt. It does balance it out, but you still need the water. It's to regulate the saline. So hold on. Saline, osmosis. I love this. I love the medical mediumship. Slow down. I love you. Just a little, for a second. Osmosis, water, saline. Yeah. Osmosis is the movement of water across semi-permeable membranes from an area of a lower solute concentration or less salty to an area of higher solute concentrate or more salty. So in saline environments, osmosis can cause cells to dehydrate as waters move out of them. Water moves out of them to equalize the concentrations on both sides of the membrane. So you need to add more water back in, but if you add too much water, even though you lose it while you work out, you still need to replenish those salts too. Water alone will not hydrate you. That is why you need electrolytes and like minerals and the salts, the saline replenishing. That is what replenishes the cells. It's the osmosis.
All I had to do was change my perspective and everything changed. I'm at peace now. Praying to a God I believe now. I'm heavily invested in the meat now. Counting on my blessings, let me preach now.
Well, that was surprising.
Reach out, and I'm at peace now. To see what I got is if it's sand out. I put in all the work and wrote the plans down.
That's funny. Saline. Potassium. Somebody says potassium. What? Bananas have potassium in it. I don't have bananas right now though. Here. I have other stuff. Pickles are good. Yep, crooked cops trying to target you, trying to set you up to get you locked up. Some of them pretend they're law enforcement when they're not. Oh, but also it says their tactics against you are going to fail, including death spells or health and illness and sickness spells. Haters have a daily routine of performing bad spell work on you, and it's backfiring. Yeah. I think I'm going to drop the mic right there. Please remember to pray. Do no harm. Take no crap. And I'll catch you in the next one. Blessings and namaste.